Hello everybody, this is Derek, aka No One on YouTube. Thank you for clicking on my video, and it's time to get back into Queen of the Murder Scene by The Warning. And so now I'm in chapter 2, which comprises of 3 songs: Stalker, Red Hands Never Fade, and The Sacrifice. So let's just get right into this. Let me lower my box or minimize my box so that you can see that I have the Google Drive pulled up, as well as I have the lyrics pulled up on Genius. So let's see what Timberwolf had to say about these 3 songs that we're going to now get into. Now, thus far in the story, the queen has had her eye on somebody and she's getting obsessed. And now the last song, the one where she ended the song saying, "I will be the one." So obviously now her intent is clear. So now let's see where her obsession is going to drive her to, which we know the eventuality, but as we follow the storyline, we're going to follow the queen's journey. So in Stalker, it says, in Stalker, the queen has her love trapped and is telling him how much she wants him, and it is not an option. She says yes or no, whichever, I'll have you someday. The band said in their December 18th, 2018 Patreon live chat that the murder, Pow says the first murder, occurs at the end of this song in the last verse. Perhaps the object of her affection rejected her and she murdered him in a rage. In the chat, Danny says that she is singing it to the corpse when she says "you are mine" in the final verse, since he cannot now get away from her. Very creepy, interesting, and that's such a very real, unfortunately, in today's world. I mean, there's a lot of serial killers and obsessed people that go to that extent, Dahmer would always eat his victims because he would always feel like they were a part of him if he would do that. It's just the mentality of somebody who's just has a screw loose there. Now, Red Hands Never Fade. It says, in Red Hands Never Fade, the queen turns remorseful. Here she is asking her love to forgive her about her mistake, unaliving him. Of course, it cannot be undone. Her hands are bloody, and that cannot be righted. Interesting. So now the sacrifice. The queen is hearing voices in her head, never realizing that they are only in her head. The evil side is trying to take control here, trying to convince the queen to give up and not resist her. She offers to take on the pain and guilt. The evil side also predicts that the queen will go bad. She indicates that the queen has fantasies that will lead her to evil, the darkness in your eyes, and if you let this go much further, there'll be no turning back from me. Interesting. So even after the act of what she does to her love, the evil side is continuing to try to gain control of her. Very interesting. Okay, so now with the Stalker, the lyrics. So it says, look at me, dear, my dear. Look at me, my dear. I love you so, 'cause I am yours and you are mine. I'll hold you, my dear. I'll hold you, my dear. I'll tie the rope, 'cause I am yours and you are mine. It's crazy how much I love you. It's crazy how much I want you. It's crazy. Oh, you don't even know. It's crazy how much I think about you. It's crazy how I can't live without you. It's crazy how my love seems to grow. I'm a maniac when it comes to you. I'm obsessed with what we both could be, the possibilities. It's crazy how I need to have it. It's crazy. It's an ugly habit. Yes or no, whichever. I'll have you someday. I'll have you forever. Interesting. Yes or no, whichever. I'll have you. That right there shows the intent. So look at me, my dear. Look at me, my dear. I love you so. Why don't you know that you are mine? Why don't you know, right? They have no clue what's going on with this obsession. Say I'm yours, my dear. Say I'm yours, my dear. I'll lock the door before you go. Say it again. Now that's creepy. So the chorus is a repeat. Now the bridge says, want you to love me, touch me, let me in your heart. Want you to want me, hunt me, like I've done from the start. Interesting. So she's saying, I want you to hunt me like I've been hunting you. Hence the name Stalker. Want you to love me, touch me, let me in your heart. Want you to want me, hunt me like I've done from the start. Look at me, my dear, look at me, my dear. I love you so, 'cause I am yours and you are mine. Now, real quickly, is this where it says, yes, that it's interesting that it says the first unaliving occurs at the end of this song in the last verse. So in the last verse, why don't you know that you are mine? Okay, because they're unalive. All right. I'll lock the door before you go. Say it again. Perhaps the object of her affection rejected her and she murdered him in a rage. In the chat, Danny says that she is singing it to the corpse. When she says you are mine in the final verse, since he cannot now get away from her. Yeah. The bridge, and then the final you are mine in the outro. All right, so I am now ready. Whoops, hold on a second. I am now ready to do the Stalker. So let me just make sure the lights are up. Let me make sure the sound is up. All right. Oh, let me just double check, make sure that the sound is going to be coming through my headphones. Okay. Ready, guys? Nice vibrato in the lower register.
I'll hold you, my dear. I'll hold you, my dear. I'll tie the rope, 'cause I am yours and you are mine. It's crazy how much I love you. It's crazy how much I want you. It's crazy. Oh, you don't even know. It's crazy how much I think about you. It's crazy how I can live without you. It's crazy how my love seems to grow. I'm a maniac when it comes to you. I'm obsessed with what we both could be. The possibilities. It's crazy how I need to have it. It's crazy. It's an ugly habit. Yes or no, whichever. I'll have you someday. I'll have you forever. Look at me, my dear. Look at me, my dear. I love you so. Why don't you know that you are mine?
I really loved the melody and the catchiness of the chorus. And as I'm listening to all these songs, I have the album cover art to look at. So as I'm listening to her singing, I'm looking at the Queen and then the monster shadow in the back. So I'm keeping that image in my mind as I'm listening to everything that's going on. So obviously, the act is done, or at least the first unaliving. So let me minimize my box, and then we're gonna look at the lyrics for this next song. Okay. Let me see. So this one was for the Stalker, so we can get rid of that one now. Red hands. Oh. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, so red hands never fade. So now she is bled guilty, right? So tell me what I must do to atone. Okay, so she's feeling that remorse for what I did to your soul. Tell me to step over fire. What is your desire? Because it's done. One word, because it's done. Does that mean like that act of that gave her red hands? Or, oh no, so I guess it means like whatever she needs to do to atone will be done. Because then she says one word and it'll be done. The game you already won. Invisible, I am bleeding, I'm pleading, listen to me. I know that it was just a mistake, but you don't forgive and you don't forget. Yeah, you don't forgive. To tell you, to tell me, to tell you that it's all right. When we take another step closer to our demise, to tell you, to tell me, to tell you that it's all right. But we know it ain't, 'cause red hands never fade. I don't know why it just immediately brought me to like Black Widow and the Avengers, Natasha Romanoff. Can you really erase all that red? Isn't that what Loki told her? But anyways, okay, so verse 2, it says, tell me, when did you get to decide? Was it a matter of pride? If it's the price of betraying, what is it I'm paying? It's overdue. Your reason is overdue. Come on, I just want the truth. Do I resemble the rage and the chains that tied you down? I know that it was just a mistake, but you don't forgive and you don't forget. Yeah, you don't forget. To tell you, to tell me, to tell you that it's all right. When we take another step closer to our demise. I keep getting confused with that. So to tell you, so the Queen is telling him to tell her back, to tell you, to tell me to tell you. So she's telling, I guess, the corpse to tell you, to tell me, to tell you that it's all right. So I guess like in this remorse, she's trying to, what's the word? Like some false reasoning there. Has delusional thoughts, I suppose. Not delusional thoughts, that's not what I meant. What I meant is she's trying to convince herself, but then she knows, but we know it ain't. And it's interesting if she's talking to a corpse, because it is like she's talking to the corpse, but obviously the words are going to bounce back and go to her. So I don't know if that's what she means by to tell you, to tell me, to tell you that it's all right, but we know that it ain't, because red hands never fade. So interesting. And it seems like the rest of the song is on repeat. So okay, so let me put my headphones on, and here is Red Hands Never Fade. And I'm looking at the Queen right now.
What I must do to atone for what I did to your soul. Tell me to step over fire. What is your desire? 'Cause it is done. One word and it'll be done. That game you already won. Invisible, I am bleeding, I'm pleading, listen to me. I know that it was just a mistake, but you don't forgive and you don't forget. Yeah, you don't
right. So there's Red Hands Never Fade. Okay, so she did the act in the previous song, which for some reason I already forgot the title of it. But Red Hands Never Fade. Okay, let me go back to Stalker. Okay, right. So obviously she stalked him, locked him in, and in a rage, unalived him. Then she feels remorse for what she did. Now we're getting into the sacrifice. So again, just real quickly, the queen is hearing voices in her head. Okay, so now, she did that act and she's feeling remorse, but now the evil side is going to try to take over the queen, right? Because, well, like the ending said, there'll be no turning back from me. So let's take a look at the lyrics. So please don't hide from me. So that must be the evil side of her. I see through the fake smile that you've been wearing around. Don't lie to me. I see through the facade that you're portraying. As everything starts to collide, you can't forget, though you have tried. Don't reject the darkness in your eyes. Learn to use the dark side of the force. It's funny because I see through the facade that you're portraying, like she's trying to forget like what she did or whatever. But she says, the evil says, you can't forget, though you have tried. So now she says, don't reject the darkness in your eyes. One more simple question. No one answers, no one mentions the emotion, the commotion that fills your every need, that fuels your fantasies. If you let this go much further, there'll be no turning back from me. I will do it. Let me prove it. I'll show you what it means to be so devoted to live for it. It's in the air that you breathe. It's the sacrifice of life, to sacrifice it all. Please let me get close. You can't do it alone. You need a hand to hold. Please let me help. Tell me, aren't you sick of only having this guilt that eats you up inside? This emptiness, this loss of life? You know that you're running out of time. One more simple question. No one answers. No one mentions the emotion, the commotion that fills your every need, that fuels your fantasies. If you let this go much further, there'll be no turning back from me. I will do it. Let me prove it. I'll show you what it means to be so devoted, to live for it. It's in the air that you breathe. It's the sacrifice of life, to sacrifice it all. What if you could just let it go? I will lead. You just follow. All your thoughts of tomorrow, I'll make them disappear. Hand it over. All the pain will be mine to keep. So the evil really wants to take over everything, all the feelings, all the emotions, even the guilt. So the evil side is telling the queen, you won't have to carry this burden. I'll carry it for you. You just give in to me, give in to the dark side, and you'll feel no guilt. You'll feel nothing. If you let this go much further, there'll be no turning back for me. I will do it. Let me prove it. I'll show you what it means to be so devoted, to live for it. It's in the air that you breathe. It's the sacrifice of life, to sacrifice it all. So, very interesting. So here we go with the last song, The Sacrifice. This ends chapter 2.
Please don't hide from me. I see through the fake smile that you've been wearing around. Don't lie to me. I see through the facade that you're portraying. As everything starts to collide, you can't forget, though you have tried. Don't reject the darkness in your eyes. One more simple question. No one answers, no one mentions the emotion, the commotion that fills your every need, that fills your fantasy.
Wow. Well, I can honestly tell you that I really, really, really loved that song. Um, sorry, guys. By the way, as you can see, Phoebe is in need of what's the word? Some attention. Um, she always loves my left hand side. She never goes on the right hand side. You saw her climb up and then just right. For some reason, that's she's a left hand side girl. um, well, I can take these off now. Although she does like, oh, she's like majorly purring. Um, that was chapter 2 was great. I loved the story. I loved all the riffs. I loved the chugginess. Um, I loved the vocals, and there was a lot of melody. Um, like I really loved the chorus in this was so catchy. It was so good. It was so good. Again, see, now I can add these 3 songs to the previous 4, Dust to Dust, and then the other 3 songs. So now I have 7 songs that I can listen to in the car on my Spotify. And then just like, hold off on listening to chapters 3 and 4 while I'm in the car until I actually like record the reactions. So this video I'm going to put up on Patreon today because for tiers 1 and 2, there's early access to my videos, and so I need to make sure that I stay true to that. I know I kind of been slacking with that because I do kind of want to like put everything out for like everybody, but a couple more people have signed up, and I need to make sure that if they're signing up and that's what they're signing up for, that's what they get. So at the moment right now, like I recorded those videos yesterday and I have it premiering for Friday, tomorrow. So I'm going to put this up today and then I'm going to have it premiering in 2 days on Saturday. And so I want to keep up with recording and uploading immediately to Patreon and then premiering like a couple days later for YouTube. At the moment, it's like, premiering it in 2 days, but if that seems reasonable to everybody on Patreon, I mean, I don't want to do like a week, like maybe 3 days, 2 or 3 days is like pretty good, right? Because I don't want you guys to like wait that long, but at the same time, they're also, signing up and paying for the early access. So I want to make sure that they get that. I'm sure you all understand. It's helping support the channel so that I can continue doing this and putting out the videos, the content. So anyways, thank you so much for clicking on the video. And again, please go support the artist. So the link to the original videos, the individual songs that are on the playlist. I really should post a link to their playlist to the whole studio album. And you know what? When I was listening to The Sacrifice, I was thinking, ooh, I can't wait to like hear that at the Lunario concert, right? So it'll be exciting to finally get to the Lunario concert. And I'm wondering if I should do like a live stream of that. But we'll get to that. If you guys want to do a live stream of the Lunario concert, put it in the comment section and let me know. And then if I get like enough people that say yeah, that's what we want, then we'll do it. Because I don't think the warning will copyright us and make us stop the live stream. So, anyways, thank you so much. In addition to supporting the band. And in addition to the links, the original links in the description, there's also going to be all of the socials and the websites for the warning so that you can go follow them because it's all about supporting the artist. If you like this reaction, I hope you click like. And if you like my content, and I hope that you will subscribe and continue to follow. And I hope that you will continue, especially on this journey with the Queen of the Murder Scene. This full album review, and then of course the Lunario concert that we're going to do, as well as some of the other rabbit holes and content that I'm putting out. So I hope that everybody gets to enjoy. Um, there will be some links in the pin section, as you know, in all my videos, so that if you'd like to support the channel, you can. There's a PayPal link, Venmo, Cash App, Buy Me a Coffee, and Patreon. If you'd like to be a patron on my Patreon, there is a free membership there. But the perks are going to come with tiers 1 and 2, which include early access to the videos, as well as all the block videos getting put on there. And there's going to be other, what do you call it? Live chats, live streams, DMs, all of those things are part of that. So anyways, you guys have a great day. And I also started a GoFundMe for a Shure microphone and stand so that I can have good quality sound. And I took a picture of the Amazon so you can see that it's like I'm only like just for the exact amount of that, and I sent that to my friends and family too, so hopefully they're gonna hopefully my friends and family will because so far nobody's like contributed anything, so I sent it out to my friends and family today, so hopefully they can help me out because they know that I don't have any income coming in right now. So thank you very much for anybody who does ahead of time. And thank you. Again, the main way that you can support me is by clicking on the video, watching, clicking like and subscribe, and sharing my video. So thank you so much. That helps the algorithm. It pushes the video out to YouTube and to other viewers. And I appreciate you all very much. So have a wonderful day. By the time you see this, it'll be, for the YouTubers, it'll be Saturday. So have a great weekend. Hello, everybody. So, I completely forgot to do the vlog where they talk about chapter 2. So, I'm recording this now. I literally just did my reaction to the 3 songs in chapter 2. And then as I was closing everything up, I'm like, oh, I totally forgot the vlog. So, let me hear what they have to say about it. And I'm going to include it into the reaction. But just so that everybody knows that I'm doing the vlogs after I already did all the songs. And then, but I will put this, should I put it before or after? You know what? I'll decide at that moment. So let me hear what the girls have to say about chapter 2 in their vlog, because that is part of this, because that is part of this whole journey. Okay. Just trying to make sure that, I don't know why this is, anyways, it is what it is. All right. Ready?
For us.
Yeah, at least for us. Okay, so basically, so now chapter 2. And chapter 2 is basically, should we, yeah, we should explain the story. I mean,
No, wait.
no. Okay, we won't explain the story then.
Yeah, because
So basically,
we have to be a little more evil.
Okay, so chapter 2 is, what songs were they?
Oh,
It's Stalker,
Stalker.
Red Hands Never Fade, and The Sacrifice.
I'm
I'm gonna take it out here. I'm gonna explain the name. Okay, so Stalker was a song that I started before I had, like, we had the concept of the whole album.
I remember
I was gonna say the name.
we
and I was
changed
like,
the
"Woo!"
chords of that one.
The chords?
Yeah, I remember that we were sitting. Of course we did. Oh my god.
Oh yes, we did the chorus. I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like.
Okay, so
Oh, it changed, like,
I remember that I was in.
That's so funny. Danny's like, hello.
I was like.
Okay, so
Oh, it changed, like,
I remember that I was in piano class, and
Piano lesson.
I was like, we played piano lessons, potato. Okay, so basically, I learned these new chords, which is basically the cliche that goes in the piano at the beginning.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I really liked it, and I wanted to make a song with that. And the chords just sounded like really creepy. So I was like, you know that I'm not good at writing love songs. So basically, I had the mentality of like writing a creepy love song, which is basically what came.
Okay, she is so me.
Mentality of like writing a creepy love song, which is basically what came out. And then after, like, I couldn't finish Stalker. So basically, we took it together, and when we started adding the music, it was just so creepy.
Yes.
It was
really
so. It
cool.
was disturbing. It was
yeah.
uncomfortable, which was everything that we wanted it to
The
be.
guitar feedbacks.
Yeah, we
are
were
like,
when we were
Yeah,
recording
it's so
happy.
that because like our rough drafts,
Like,
mhm.
yeah, like
our
Our demo.
That's the word.
demos, or like really like have everything.
Yeah, that
Every single detail.
put a lot of time
Oh
into our
yes,
demos.
we
So-
produce our demos.
So
like,
when we
to
were
100%.
recording the guitars, we were like,
Yeah,
it
those
was
riffs and
really
everything,
cool.
everything just like
Yeah,
felt
actually, those feedbacks are from the demo. Like
Yeah.
we didn't want to change
anything. Yeah.
like we were so used to
So
them,
the piano
and they
too. I
sounded
remember
so
I was
good.
recording the pianos and we put like a
reverb.
it was I don't know. We took out a lot of like I don't know. I remember what I did on the piano, but I remember that I made it like wet. Like the sound was wet and like very like distant, and we just loved it because it felt reverb then. I'm sorry. So and it felt like really good, and we just like you know what? Let's just leave it like that. And but thanks to Stalker, like Stalker is a reason that like we were able to
have
incorporate
this-
a lot more songs, and the story got like kind of more like developed. So and after Stalker, it's Red Hands Never Fade. Red Hands Never Fade is actually a really cool story. About like 2-3 years ago, I had like the phrase "Red Hands Never Fade." I did a doodle on a notebook with a hand. That is I do not know how to draw. I'm sorry, but it's a really bad drawing, and it just
remember.
said "Red Hands Never Fade."
It looks
And
like you
after-
did like a hand in chocolate or something.
Yeah, it was a really bad drawing. But then I came back and I just started like writing some stuff, and I just left it there for a very long time, and I did not like pick it up again. And then when we were doing like we were trying to pick up songs that could fit here, and then we grabbed and we were like, "Red Hands Never Fade," like sounds like it could fit here.
In this story.
Yeah, and
It
then we
did.
started working on it, and it just turned out like really. My favorite like part is like the whole to tell you to tell me to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved like that's.
And I always got it wrong, like recording.
You said like to tell you.
no, to tell me to tell you to tell me.
Yeah, you always like switched it up.
Yeah.
But that was my favorite phrase. I
Oh, it's gonna
felt
be
so
fun,
proud
right?
of that. That's
I
really
know.
cool.
I know.
And
Then
it was a that song was really hard to write. I remember that. Do you remember like the really long songwriting sessions that we
Yeah,
had?
we
just
spent, like,
trying
2
to finish
hours.
those lyrics.
Yes.
Because the lyrics for the verses were
Oh
no, but wait, that's
no.
another
We
song.
we
no.
also
We
it was
also
before
we
it
have
was
a ton
before.
of songs that we
Okay.
took
It
a
was
long
before we
time to
went to
write the
LA
lyrics,
and
but
everything.
Red Hands Never Fade was one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, but that song is and that song is really it's the most tiring song to play because
for you.
it's really fast
for you.
and I'm doing
like-
eighth notes on the
Well,
right
my
hand
notes are
all the
also
time.
fast.
And in the bridge, I'm doing 16 notes. So it's basically my right hand is doing this the whole song. And it's so tiring, but it's really fun to play.
Yes, it is. It's
Yeah.
a really
I was
cool
gonna say which one was for me, but it's still not
No,
out.
it's still
So
not out,
I was
so-
like,
Okay, and the next one is the sacrifice, which is really weird to call it the sacrifice, because okay, let me explain a little bit about the background of the sacrifice. Basically, I remember we were doing you know the Patreon rewards where we write lyrics.
Oh yeah, we were writing
the lyrics for like one of the Patreon rewards, and I was listening to my K-pop playlist, and I remember I was.
Oh, Danny was having a party.
Oh,
at the
you were
house.
in a party outside.
Yeah, I was like, what
and,
are you doing?
and
I didn't remember this.
Ale and I were writing the lyrics.
It was that day.
It was that day.
right.
So
Oh,
basically,
wow.
I had my headphones on and I was listening to my K-pop playlist, and a song.
No,
I'm
don't say the
not
name,
gonna
I'm
say the
sorry.
name, but basically a song came on and I was like, whoa, this is really cool, and I was just like felt like really inspired to go to the piano, and basically
And I was like,
I had okay, and I started like playing, and stuff just like came out like really well, and I had like the verse part 1 was what the first thing that came out, but the second part of the verse,
please don't.
no, that's the first part. The second part is that was from another song that I had that we didn't even use. I just grabbed that part. I didn't even show it to you guys. That song was horrible, but that part was good. So
Yeah, I
I
thought
placed
that was
it,
like the original.
so I placed it there, and I was like, okay, this is sounding
That's very interesting because they talk about that in the first part of this video, how, they write these different songs and they may not use the whole song. They may like take parts of it and then use it and have it fit into a different song. I find that very, very interesting as a writer myself. I don't think I've ever done that. Not that I remember. I'm sure I have, but I don't remember. But it's very, very interesting because, you write something, you shelf it, and then you go back to it and you're like, huh, you know what? I could use it with this instead of how I originally intended it, because maybe the way I originally intended it isn't really that great. But if I put a section of it in here, it's awesome. So that just goes to show their talent again, too, because they're able to, well, that's the whole thing about composing and arranging, a song, writing and producing. So just shows their talent again, once again.
so
Yeah, I thought that
placed
was
it-
like the original.
So I placed it there, and I was like, okay, this is sounding good. And the one more simple question came out
did
when we were with Nick
Littlemore
Littlemore.
in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I remember that he
Right,
gave us some
yeah.
chords. He was like, write like a very short song with
With
this,
his.
and that's what came out.
And
And,
we-
Nick
yes.
told us like, whatever came out here in that session, you can use. Like, it's yours. Use it on your songs. So we found out that it fit perfectly
Yeah.
there, and we were like, you know what? Let's use that. And the chorus. It was the one from the one. But that chorus actually came out after, like, the same, like, K-pop influence, which is
Yeah.
really weird because you guys keep telling, like, oh my god, I hear this type of influence here, I hear this type of influence, and it's just really funny for me because, I mean, I look at the list of influences that we had, like, what we were listening to when we were making this album,
You were like,
and it's the extreme opposite. We really, like,
It
listen
makes no sense because what we do sounds nothing
like what we listen to. 'Cause,
yeah,
I mean,
at all.
our
We
album,
grab like tiny things we like.
that we like, and we try to
make
like
it our own.
and we make it our own. Basically,
Yep.
what we were listening to was a lot of like Japanese rock and a lot of K-pop, and that's
Yes.
and
of course, what we always listen to.
and of
Yeah,
course what we
like
always
My
listen
Chemical
to.
Romance,
But,
Yeah,
yeah,
basically.
Panic at the Disco, and stuff like that.
but it's like
That's so funny because I was saying that one of my favorite concept albums alongside Pink Floyd The Wall and Green Day American Idiot is My Chemical Romance The Black Parade. That's an incredible concept album, and to hear them say that that's one of their favorites is really, really awesome.
Japanese rock and a lot of K-pop, and that's
Yes.
And of course, what we always listen to.
and of
Yeah,
course what we
like
always
My
listen
Chemical
to.
Romance,
But
Yeah,
yeah,
basically.
Panic at the Disco, and stuff like that.
But it's like but I think that that whole jumble of stuff that we listen to, like it's like we're like a melting pot, and everything just like comes out like a very unique sound at the end.
And so, like, each one of us has a very unique sound.
So
that
it even
kind of,
makes like even more.
So yeah,
like-
well,
So basically, the sacrifice was called Gracias K-pop.
so we always said gracias. It's thank you in
Yeah,
Spanish.
like so we
So-
basically called it Gracias until
And
we
so-
were recording it.
It's
in,
still weird for me to
call it the sacrifice?
It's always like gracias. Like live when we
At least when we
play
practice
live,
it here,
it's
like,
like-
Ale tells me like
Like
what
what?
song is next, and I say Gracias.
Gracias,
It's
like-
not the sacrifice. It's Gracias. But the
yeah.
sacrifice has to be like my third favorite song from the album. I love it so much.
Your
I'm-
third favorite song. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I really liked that song as well.
my third favorite song from the album. I love it so much.
Your
I'm-
third favorite song. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just so proud.
Okay.
I used to be so stuck with chords, but those chords, we really just went out of the shell with that.
Yeah.
We have like
Oh,
that
you went.
modulation.
Oh my God.
Yeah, on the
vlog's
piano,
already
I
10
struggle.
minutes.
I worked a lot on those chords. So I mean that modulation from the pre-chorus to the chorus,
it's really-
I was just so proud of that. It was just like, oh my god, it's so
The second
different.
chord from the pre-chorus, it's like.
Yeah, because instead of doing it minor and like if we did it minor, it would have stayed in the. It would be diatonic. It would have been inside the scale. But since we did it major,
It was
it's no
like,
longer in the scale, so it sounds like kind of like dissonant. God,
Right.
I love that. I was just so proud. And so that's what. And just musically, I love all the riffs.
Oh, yeah.
One I have like my favorite part is the pre-chorus. the second pre-chorus.
Yeah, oh yeah, fun fact, the last songs we wrote were Dust to Dust is the one, and the Sacrifice.
And the Sacrifice was also another like result of us trying to fix Ugh. Oh my god, the vlog is 21 minutes.
We're so sorry, guys.
Okay, but quick thing. I mean, the last thing I just want to say, it was like, okay, so we had a lot of fun recording this. I recorded the pianos, and it was really fun recording those. But live, that's gonna be fun. I really. But with the piano, you're doing it on the guitar.
Yeah.
And it sounds so cool. I love it. I personally really like it. And then
Thank
the
you.
one, I mean, we're using a track because it's not like we're gonna stop playing to go and play the piano. Yeah, but we're really, really glad that you're liking it. I hope that when we finish releasing the chapters, we can sit down and explain to you what the story is about.
Yes.
Which I'm
That's gonna be
really
fun.
excited about that.
After
It's gonna be
Lunario.
fun.
Yeah, after Lunario. And
Although I gotta say, guys, most of you are getting pretty close. Well,
I
and
mean,
sometimes-
it's not a very complicated story.
It's not very
It's a very easy story to follow, honestly.
Before I forget, sorry. We have seen that a lot of you guys have doubts about Nada Mas Records. We are not signed with a label. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Like it's our own like
It's our
sello de. I don't know how to say it.
It's our sello de.
Our sello.
Symbol, like our symbol
Oh,
for.
No,
Yeah.
no.
The thing is, like,
We'll release
if
it
you
when we're
Google it, like,
Nothing's
you're not
gonna
gonna
come.
You're not
find
gonna find anything.
anything.
It's not a record label, guys, don't
yes.
worry.
We're still
It's-
very independent. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
it's just to be independent, but
But with a brand.
yeah, basically, that's it.
Yeah.
So Nada Mas
So, yeah.
Records, it's still us. don't
Yeah,
worry,
it's
guys.
and the name is from an inside joke that we have
That we
with,
have with
Rudy.
Rudy. So yeah, guys, we're really
Yeah,
happy
don't worry about that.
you're liking it. Stay tuned because chapter 3 it's not long till it comes out. Don't worry.
Which songs like
So-
just like
uh,
I don't
Okay,
understand
so
anything.
the next songs are one of my are a few of my favorites, and I think it's you guys are. I think chapter 3 you're gonna like it a lot. I think it's gonna be one of your favorites.
I get it now.
You're gonna like it.
Okay,
So
I'm still missing one song, though.
this chapter, this block has gone on for way too long. So we're gonna say goodbye, guys. And when chapter 3 comes out, we'll
tell you all about it.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao.
Well, a vlog is never too long if, number one, you're showing your personality and it's fun. And then second of all, if you have something interesting to say. And their vlog was both of that. So it's interesting. I guess when you guys experienced them releasing this, I guess they were releasing chapter by chapter. Instead of, is that how they did it? Like instead of releasing like the full album, they did it in chapters first. So that must have been interesting for you guys, right? How long did you guys have to wait in between? Like, let's say after they released like the prologue, how long before they released chapter 1? After chapter 1, how long did you have to wait for chapter 2, and so on and so forth? So anyways, so what I decided to do is I'm going to add this recording to the end of what I already reacted to, because really this is all about you following my journey. And unfortunately, in my journey, I forgot to watch this first, but that's okay, because you know what? Either way, it works out for me in my brain, because even though I heard all the songs, read all the lyrics, read the Google document, you know what? Even at the end of all of that and listening to the songs, just listening to them talk about it, you know, I can think of the song, like when they're talking about the sacrifice, and she said that's her third favorite song, and I'm like, yeah, it's one of mine. So you know what? Regardless of whether I did it at the beginning or at the end, I think it's beneficial either way. And so I really appreciated that. So so if anybody goes in the comment section and says that I did it wrong or anything like that, blah, 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 you know, just calm down. I enjoyed it this way. I enjoyed it the previous way. I'd like to try to continue doing it beforehand, but it is what it is for this one, and it didn't take anything away uh, from my experience. And remember, I'm going to be listening to these songs in the car, and but anyways, thank you for joining me on this. Thank you. I already did the whole follow them, follow me kind of thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and end this now. And we're going to go on to chapter 3. All right, guys.